You see, most religions, for example, when they are kind of challenged by science and rationality, will fall back behind the screen. It's a matter of faith, matter of belief. Don't argue about it. We have no particular rational way of responding except say that it is a matter of belief. So if you like, this is a screen they put up to avoid taking on challenging questions that come to all religions from the rational and the science-oriented lobby, saying, this can't be true. The world couldn't have been created in 7 days, 6 days. They say, well, it's a matter of faith. We just have to live with it, believe it, and things will work out. So they hide behind the word faith. What is the position of the word faith in the Indic tradition, or Hindu tradition? Hindus say, look, faith is in a way a hypothesis that you subscribe to begin your any journey in any field. Suppose you want to study physics. You start with a hypothesis. And you say, okay, the hypothesis can be challenged and can be kind of, until it cracks up. But you start with some hypothesis, some kind of belief system. Science does that. We start with a hypothesis. Hypothesis is a belief system, a faith. But then that faith has to be tested against, if you like, your experience, against reality, against, if you like, checking out. So faith has to be tested against, if you like, reality. Is it really true or just completely make-believe? So the Hindus subscribe to the idea that your religious journey starts with faith. Starts, remember the word is start. You need a hypothesis to get started. So if I told you, okay, you are essentially the spirit. You say, well, Mr. Lakhani, I don't know, I don't feel like it. I say, this is your starting point of your journey. Have that faith to start with, then test it. So you start with a faith system, but it doesn't stop there. Otherwise, you are dead. You're really, you are not made any progress whatsoever. So faith can be a starting point in any journey, including a religious journey, but it mustn't stop there. It must be taken to its next stage, which is called realization. So if I said you are the spirit, you say, well, I heard about it. I'm saying experience it for yourself. Experience firsthand. Not your prophet, not your teacher. You experience it. And if you say, yes, I know I'm the spirit, I say, okay, hit the jackpot. So the cornerstone of the Indic tradition, Hindu tradition, even same in Buddhism and Jainism, is experience. You start with say, yes, maybe there is something, God, or there is the spirit. Okay, heard about it, sounds nice and floaty and poetic and nice stuff that I'm that. But I haven't experienced that. Then means you're not even started your journey. You start with that belief system and then progress. There's a very nice thing that comes from one of the best philosophers India produced called Adi Shankara. This is what he said. He said, your spiritual progress goes in the following manner. Shruti, start with a faith system. Next one says, Yukti, use your rational faculty to see if that faith system is self-consistent. If there's inconsistency in your belief system, you're off the rocker. You're wasting your time. First, Shruti. Second, Yukti, use your rational faculty to see if the faith that you have is, if you like, self-consistent. So what I'm talking about spirit, suppose you say, but does it make sense? Is there something more to me? Or it's something that flies off? It's against my common sense. Check it with your own common sense, rationality, yukti, shruti, yukti. And the third part of the thing is, this is precisely how science progresses. Suppose it gives you a hypothesis. You'll say, first of all, check out if the hypothesis is self-consistent. Then it says, now experiment. The third part, swanubhuti, experiment it for yourself. Shruti, yukti, swanubhuti. Check it out for yourself. You heard about it. It seems rational, so you progress. And then do experiment to see if it is for real. This is exactly what science does. A hypothesis must be self-consistent and check it out with experience, experiments. Does it stand up? So when you got this idea of gravitation, okay, first of all, Einstein comes with the idea there's space-time curvature. A very interesting faith system. It's just a belief system. The space-time are curved and it produces gravitation. Not good enough. It's self-consistent. Very nice, beautiful theory, mathematical theory, general relativity. It doesn't stop there. Then he waited for somebody to definitely confirm that beams of light are bent. So there is space-time curvature. Light beams are bent. So this was actually tested out in his own lifetime. He just, yuppie, right. So Shruti, Yukti, rational kind of system of thinking, and then experience, actually first an encounter, yes, light beams do bend near stars. That proved Einstein's theory of general relativity. See, Shruti, Yukti, Swanubhuti, same in religion. Start with the faith, you are the spirit. Okay, I heard it, sounds nice. And everything he says about the spirit seems to be reasonably self-consistent. Now I must experiment. Is it for real? Swanubhuti, your own experience. Experiment for yourself.
Free e-learning course in Hinduism. To register, please visit www.hindu-academy.com.
Talks on Hinduism. Sponsored by People Care. Encouraging caring for the elderly in their own homes. For more information, please visit peoplecare.com.